All right, hello and welcome to bus tutorial episode. I want to say this one's officially episode 2. So this is actually the second thing we did. So today we're gonna show how we made. Oh, there's an Amazon truck. How we made our benches, and so we made a passenger seat. That's a small thing just for Ronnie to sit in, and we also made a long couch that's gonna go right across from that. And you will see kind of how those look. We made it so you can store stuff on the inside. We were gonna make it fold out into a bed or pull out into a bed, but we decided that it's big enough for a bed on its own. And we kind of wanted a little bit more of the walkway space in the middle. And we figure if we have a bunch of friends over, one can sleep on the bed and then we can put a bunch of blankets down and one can sleep on the floor anyways. So that's the plan for that. I will show you kind of more about that as the video goes on. We basically used 2x2s and we made a frame out of the 2x2s using, we drilled holes and used nails. And then we screwed them all together at the end. So we made the 4 sides, screwed them together, mounted it into the floor. I think we mounted it into the floor last actually, but we grabbed 3/4 inch plywood to go across the top. And then we made it so it had hinges on it, and we made a little mistake there, but you'll be able to see that in just a minute. But yeah, I will explain more as I think of it as the video goes on, but enjoy. So like I said, we used 2x2s to put it together, and then we pre-drilled holes and then hammered big, huge nails to go through them. So this is just a smaller side of one of the benches, and that's why we use the smaller box or whatever. But normally we put supports in the middle as well. I hope you enjoyed our lunch break time lapse. This is us cutting the right shapes to fit the front and sides of the. So we use really thin plywood for the front and sides to just box in the chair. And then we use the 3/4 inch on the top for the actual seat. So this is us trying out different shapes and sizes, making sure we measure 10 times so we don't have to cut 10 times, even though I think we had to cut twice on this one. So this is the frame for the larger bench, couch slash whatever you want to call it thing finished. And then here is a time lapse of me making the 2 sides for the smaller bench. Couch 1 and 2, or I guess couch 1 and seat 1 is done. Got the vent there. You'll see in a second why I did that. Hinges, hinges, hinges. And as you can see, we have this angled seat here. So what happens is we gotta do 2 hinges to turn it sideways before it can lift up, because if you try to lift it up, it'll stop on that. So we found that out after, so we didn't redo everything. You just flip it back and flip it up. And it works just great. And the reason we have the vent there is because it's framed right in front of our heater. And then we got storage space on both sides. So you can go ahead and close that. And flap it back. It's a little lock. That's what it is, it's a locking mechanism. And then we got our chair, so that sits right across, it matches, and that way my backseat driver can sit right here and tell me where to go. You got your storage in there as well. We are going to build a little bit of a short wall that goes right here, but we took that out for now. It's way more open. So yeah, super sturdy. So to wrap it up, we got a quick time lapse of us painting. We ended up putting the quarter round on the corner of the benches, just to make sure you couldn't see the raw edges or whatever. And then this rounded thing you see in front of you on your left is our roll top desk. So we cut it in half and we used it as a wall for when you first enter. A couple of things. For that video, I said it was Bus Tutorial episode 2, but I think it's actually 3. And then, yeah, so the roll top desk there, we framed it in with 2x2s as well. And there's a little bit of space in between that and the little bench, but I don't know if it's enough room for feet to turn sideways, which doesn't really matter because I don't think that's what we're going to use it for. But we're going to put a little piece of finished wood. We're going to resin pour on some really cool looking wood and set it on top of the roll top desk there for a good spot for Ronnie to put her laptop. And yeah, it'll look super cool. I will show that in the next video. And as far as couches or the cushions go, so on the back, we're going to put really big pillows so we can move them around for when people need to sleep. And obviously it won't be like just the wall there for when you're sitting. And then on the bottom, we're going to put 4-inch memory foam, I want to say. That's like firm, extra firm memory foam. I'm not like 100% involved in this part of the process because you got to pick out colors and stuff. And that's not really my process. That's kind of up to Ronnie. So there's going to be cushions on it, and then they'll be officially finished. But I figured as far as updates and videos go, I should bring out the video of us doing the couches. But yeah, 2x2 frames, really thin plywood for around the sides and front, and then 3/4 inch on the top with some hinges. And that sums it up. We screwed them deep into the floor, a good grip of time, so that way they won't move anywhere when we're driving. And yeah, I will update you soon on the cabinets. There was not really much of a video on the roll top desk part. I didn't record too much, but we kind of just let it curve around the corner there with that metal frame to use to support it. And then we put a 2x2 behind the flat side to keep it straight. So that is officially episode 3 of the bus tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. I think episode 4 is going to go ahead and be our cabinets. So I will release a video about that pretty soon.